Hello, my name is Leonardo Barrios. I'm doing my research presentation on climate change and how it violates human rights. So, so how my research question helped me with my research was you know, helped me talk about climate change and why it was important. So originally it was just what is climate change, but I changed it because felt like it was a little too bare, so I changed it to why is it important also. Next slide. Oh, next slide, thesis statement. So I arrived at this specific topic sentence slash thesis through a bunch of trial and errors. Originally, it was something different in the outline because I didn't, I did it before we had the actual thesis assignment. So, after a bunch of trial and error, I arrived at this specific thesis statement, and I like this one better than the other one because it had more. It was just more in depth than the previous one, the original one I started with. So, overview of topic slash argument. So, the facts given here, they support my thesis and argument by showing how bad climate change really is. Like, for example, like how temperature keeps increasing right here in the first one, like how over the last decade it was hottest. Uh, over the last decade, oh my God, I can't speak. The last decade was hottest in 125,000 years. There we go. So that one is, for example, really important about climate change. So my counter argument, I chose this particular counter argument because it specifically talked about climate change or how climate change can be good. The climate change here adds reasons for the opposition, like people that think climate change are good, but it's not really good. But it adds points for people to think, man, this could actually be a really good thing. But in reality, it's not because climate change is very bad. So my solutions here, they include saving energy, mitigation of climate change, and changing your home source of energy. These solutions matter because they provide ways towards a better future. And if everybody can start doing solutions such as these three right here, they can create a better future for, our children, our grandchildren, their children, like, because climate change keeps going at the pace it is going now, then everything is going to be very bad for everyone and every living thing. So my call to action here, you should care about it because it tells you it tells you, the reader, what you need to do next concerning climate change. Like right here, it's important, needs to be stopped because to prepare for the future. Because if we don't prepare for the future, the future is going to look worse than what it is now concerning temperature and climate. So for this one, rhetorical situation. So I made all these choices because they really fit the bill about, for like example, like when choosing my intended audience, I specifically said it could be for anyone because I think climate change, audience wise, could be for anybody, for literally anybody around the world because it concerns everybody. And from just thinking about it, I believe that some people they know about climate change, but they just rather ignore about it because it's just such a big problem that they just choose not to do anything about it because, yeah. Oh, and others, some people might not just believe it because people are weird these days and think everything's a conspiracy theory, which is the dumbest thing ever, but yeah. So, my reflections. So, I'm just gonna read these off for you because there was no specific instructions for these, but what I would do differently is to do more in-depth research about this problem because I believe I didn't do as much in-depth research as I could have done. I was proud about finding out the problems being caused by climate change because I didn't know about some of the problems being caused by climate change. Some of the most challenging moments I found in researching was finding credible resources, like on the database, for example. That was pretty hard because there was just so much stuff on there. Some of the most powerful learning moments about this topic was when I learned about climate change, because I didn't know a lot about climate change before this assignment. I'll put what I've learned into practice knowing that I can at least cause some change in the climate. Uh, and by saying that, I mean somewhat in a good way, like preventing climate change or helping it for the better future and all sorts. And here at the end is all my works cited. And that's it.